morning, everybody. We are in Las Vegas. I'm in the parking lot of the Palace Station. You can hear the vehicles behind me going. I just wanted to point out a couple things. One of the things we do is when we come here, even though we share the largest land border of any other country in the world with the United States, we're still considered international travelers. And because of that, our data that we have with our cell phone is from Canada, and Canada has expensive cell phone plans with not much data, especially when you're traveling in a foreign country. And yes, United States is a foreign country by Canadian standards, but they are a close neighbor, so we usually don't use that term with them. But one of the things that we do when we come to Las Vegas is we buy a data card from a local cellular company. Here today I'm going to buy from T-Mobile. So because we're at Palace Station and we're at the corner of basically I-15 up there, there's a beautiful Resorts World that we're at last night, and Sahara, they have a T-Mobile that's back here just off Rancho Drive. So I'm gonna head over there and I'm gonna make a purchase of a SIM card for our trip here with unlimited data so that we can keep streaming while we're here and not run out of data. So that is the plan. And again, we're going to T-Mobile. We have purchased from AT&T in the past, and we found the service for T-Mobile to be a little bit better in the downtown strip area for the most part. But your mileage may vary. And we have looked at Verizon before, but unfortunately it seems like very few of the phones in Canada are accepting Verizon's SIM card for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but we've ran the IMEI code before, and that is a code specifically designed to every cell phone number. Each phone has one that's unique. And for whatever reason, Verizon will not accept those. We even went in and tried one of their cards that was hooked up by one of the employees before just to make sure, and it didn't work. Mind you, that was on my previous phone, not on this newer phone, but I guess it's worth giving a try again. But simply, you do have options. Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile are the big ones, and then they have smaller companies. I don't think Sprint's around anymore, but there's Metro, Cricket, etc. But they're all just spin-offs of the big major ones. So I like to stay with the major telcos just because typically you get the best speed and bandwidth from them. If you go with their lower tier or sub-tier brands, sometimes they throttle you back a little bit, or at least that's the thought. So anyway, just wanted to clear that up. The other positive thing about cell phones in Canada, if there are any positives, are that they all have to be unlocked. So meaning you can change providers. However, typically to get the discount on the phone, you still need to purchase a plan to get a discount off of the phone, so you're locked into a plan anyways. But it's still handy when you're in the United States for us to get unlimited data so that we can continue streaming. So here we are at T-Mobile. You guys can see here's the hours. Again, there's another location on Las Vegas Boulevard by the Outback and the South Outlets Mall. We go there quite often as well when we have a car. This particular trip we didn't rent a car because the cost was just too prohibitive this time around. We are getting one for next week, so I'm on foot today. Alright guys, I just finished up inside T-Mobile. Here is the final breakdown on the bill. It was $10 for the SIM card, and it's $50 for the unlimited pay-as-you-go plan or prepaid plan. However, it was an extra $5 for me to add on a Canada and Mexico texting package, and I did that simply so that I can keep texting with Tamara. It's fine to use data apps, but keep in mind that Tamara is not getting a SIM card, so any sort of data that gets used, even for an app like a messenger app or something like that, would count towards her data program. So for $5, it's a pretty cheap way for us to be able to communicate with one another. So that's why there's the extra charge there. So total bill came to $65.84. And again, you might think that's a lot of money, but when you consider what resort fee costs are and the fact that the internet at most resorts is not necessarily reliable, it is a pretty cheap price to pay to have internet everywhere for the entire time that you're on your trip. Just imagine going to another country without a data plan on your phone, like say you went to Canada, for example, or you went anywhere else in the world, Europe, for example, and you don't have your data. It's really tough to go from having data on your phone all the time and have instant access to all the information in the world to having none of it. So it is worth it for us. May not be worth it for everyone, but at least we wanted to show you what the process was like for an international traveler coming to United States for say a couple weeks or a month. It's a great option for you to get internet available to you all the time, high speeds. Okay guys, so I got the SIM card here from T-Mobile, and if you have this from your cell phone, it usually comes with your phones. It's a SIM removal tool. If not, you can get the telco or the cellular phone or mobile provider to pop out the SIM card in your existing phone and put that one in if you want. In this case, I've got a spare phone, which I kept from my last plan, which still works good. So I'm going to put my home-based chip or SIM card into that phone, and I'm going to put the T-Mobile one into my standard daily driver phone. So again, it's not too difficult. I've got a case on these phones, so I'm just going to pop off the case real quick. And you can see it's usually marked like this. It's got like a slot like that, and you just pop it out with the tool. It's like a little poker. If you don't have it too, sometimes a paper clip will work. Hey? Yeah, a little poker. And out will pop that, and you can see that's my SIM card there. So I'll just leave that one there for now, and I'll get this one ready. So because I'm not using this phone right now, it doesn't have a SIM card in it at all. Again, there's the SIM tray again. Pop that open and have that open. So in this little case, there's a little tiny hole in this corner that I can pop out this SIM card with this tool. So I'll do that. Oh, it went flying. Important thing here is to try not to touch this, which I just touched. That's what makes contact with your phone to make sure you have a good signal. So that's the old one, so it's going to go in there. And then I'm going to pop out the T-Mobile one here. And sometimes if you have a bigger SIM card, you can use a bigger adapter. I don't. I have a micro SIM, so we're going to use that. Before we do that, I'm just going to clean it with a microfiber cloth. Just do a little paw on it, and then we'll put it in this SIM tray, and you can use the corner of the card to get it in there so that you don't put fingerprints on it. And then it's as simple as sliding it back in, and you're done. Also, another tip I forgot to mention, make sure your phones are off or else it'll complain. It's not like it's going to hurt them, but I guess in this case I didn't shut this one off, but I did shut this one off. All right. So I'm going to put this one.
Do you need to restart the other one then, or it'll be okay?
It should be okay, but it's probably a good idea to restart it. And I will pop that one in there. And we'll just see what this one says. It tells me that my SIM card has changed and I need to restart my phone. So yes, I should have restarted it before. Should have powered it off, actually. It would have been the better way to do it. So I'm just going to restart that. And that's pretty much the process. Once you do that, you're good to go. And now you've got yourself an American SIM card in your phone, and you can start streaming nonstop.
Unlimited data.
Unlimited data.
Data.
It does. Data or data, yeah, it's your choice. And it is up to 55 gigabytes before they start, or they could potentially throttle you back.
Right.
So it's 55 gigabytes of max speed. Last thing about the data, it's that we used 42 gigs in a month here. So 55 is a lot, and that was streaming pretty much every day or every second day for at least an hour, if not more. Keep in mind, we stream sometimes from the hotel Wi-Fi too. So.
Yes, all good points, and thank you again for all the tips and the very detailed instructions, especially for all our international viewers. So hopefully this helps you guys out.
hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. It is a gourd takeover. Usually it's Tamara running these vlogs, but this one's a special one, and it was a request of a couple of our subscribers about what we do and the process. So there you go. I guess that's our temporary number. By the time you view this video, it's not going to matter because we won't have it anymore. Feel free to text it. Yeah, so basically that's it. We'll chat with you guys again. Take care. And remember, always be kind and keep Vegas on your mind. Thanks for watching another one of our YouTube videos.
Please like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to put the notifications bell on for future videos.
Please follow us on Instagram at Vegas Best Ideas.
We post daily pictures and videos about the best places to eat in Vegas, things to do, and places to stay.
Take care, guys. See you soon.